everyone, this is the video for Home Connections 27 and 28. Number 1, Josie was planning a party. She drew a sketch of how she wanted to set up the chairs and tables. Which equation best represents the number of chairs she sketched? So I can see that there are 6 tables with 4 chairs at each table. 6 times 4 is 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep, 6 tables times 4 chairs at each table, 24 chairs. Number 2, there were 24 kids at Josie's party, including her, and each of them ate 3 pieces of pizza. Which expression means no equal sign. Which expression shows how many pieces of pizza they ate in all? 24 kids times 3 pieces per kid. 24 times 3. We don't need to figure out the answer yet, but we will need to figure it out later on the second page. Number 3, at the end of the party, the kids broke open the piñata. When they scrambled for the candy, Gabe got 5 pieces. Maria got 3 times as many as Gabe. Which of the numbers described below shows how many pieces of candy Maria got? Gabe got 5, Maria got 3 times as many. That's 5 times 3. Product means multiplication. Just a reminder, sum means addition, difference means subtraction, and quotient means division. So if we're doing 5 pieces, 3 times as many, 5 times 3, that would be the product of 5 and 3. Number 4, Josie has 5 gallons of fruit punch. This table shows how many cups there are in different numbers of gallons. What is one way to figure out how many cups of punch that is? So if 1 gallon is 16 cups, 1 times 16 is 16, 2 times 16 is 32, and 3 times 16 is 48. If I were to add another row and say, how about 5 gallons? How many cups would there be? I would do the exact same thing. 5 times 16. Multiply 5 times 16. We don't have to figure out the answer, but let's go ahead and figure out the answer. 5 times 16, there's a lot of ways to do it. I might do 10 times 16, which is 160, and then cut it in half, which means 5 times 16 is 80. So 5 gallons would be 80 cups. Page 28. Number 5, draw a line to match each story problem below to the equation that best shows how to solve the problem. Then complete each equation. You can use the base 10 grid paper on the next page if you like. Letter A, Josie's mom bought 4 packages of mini candy bars to put in the piñata. There were 28 in each package. How many mini candy bars were there in all? 4 packages, 28 per package, 28 times 4. Now I need to solve it. 28 times 4, I think I'll double. Double 28 to get 56. Double 56 to get 112. 112 pieces of candy. Letter B, Josie got 28 napkins out of the package, but then realized she could put 4 of them away. So 28 napkins, she put 4 of them away. 28 minus 4, 24 napkins. Letter C, Josie's brother blew up 28 balloons for the party and had enough to put 4 at each table. So he had 28 balloons and he was dividing them up at the tables. So 28 divided by 4. I know 28 divided by 4 is 7, which means there were 7 tables. If you remember from the first page, there's really only a need for 6 tables of people. So who knows, maybe that 7th table, maybe those were balloons for the 7th table, which is the food table, or an extra table for gifts or something, right? But 28 divided by 4 is 7. The last one, Josie had $28 in her savings account. Josie earned $10 helping with chores. Josie spent $6 right away, but she put the other $4 in her account. How much money did she have in her savings account then? Okay, there's a lot of information that's not really necessary. Josie had 28 in her savings account. She earned 10 helping with chores. She spent 6 right away, but she put the other 4 in her account. So we really only need to know that she had $28 and she added another $4. So we really only need the $28 plus $4, giving us a total of $32. Number 6, write a story problem for each of the 2 equations below, and then solve your own problems. Use the base 10 grid paper on the next page if you like. 16 times 8. Let me write a story problem. Let's see. My 15 friends and I, which would be 16 kids, right? My 15 friends and I each ate 8 cookies. How many cookies in all? So that's just an example. So then I need to solve 16 times 8. So you could double, double, double and do double 16 to get 32. Double 32 to get 64. Double 64 to get 128. So I know the answer is 128. Now because of my story, I'm going to label it 128 cookies. So your label might be a little bit different. Okay? You could also show 16 times 8. If you look at that page right next to us, you could do 16 times 8 like this. So here is 8, okay? And here is 10, 16, and there's 16. You could do this. It's very similar to what we did in class. You could do 8 times 10 is 80, and 8 times 6 is 48. And if you put the 2 sections together, 80 plus 48, 128. And you see that when I doubled, I also got 128 as my answer. Letter B, 16 divided by 8. 16 divided by 8, I know that's going to be 2. Let's write a story. There were 16 dogs. Actually, let's say there were 16 bones. Let's say that. There were 16 bones, and your story can totally be different. I split them up evenly between 8 dogs. How many bones did each dog get? And 16 divided by 8 is 2. 2 bones is my answer. The challenge. Josie's mom bought 9 pizzas for the party. How will she need to cut them in order to have enough pieces for the party? See problem 2 for more information. If we go back to problem 2, I see that problem 2 is 24 divided by 3. I'm sorry, 24 times 3. And remember I said we're going to need that information later on. So now we need it. 24 times 3. 24 kids 3 pieces of pizza. How many pieces of pizza is that altogether? 24 times 3. I might do 24 plus 24 plus 24. 72 pieces. So we need 72 pieces of pizza. She bought 9 pizzas. So my next step would be 72 divided by 9, and that equals 8. So that means each pizza needs to be cut into 8 slices. So let me write that down. Each pizza should be cut into 8 slices, or 8 pieces. I always find pictures to be very helpful when working with fractions and when working with story problems. So I could show my 9 pizzas. Right? And I could split them into 8 slices. Nine pizzas times 8 slices, that's the 72 pieces that I need. And you could even go a little further and say, okay, we got 24 kids, right? So this could be 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids, 6 kids, 7 kids, 8 kids, right? So if this is 8 kids, that's another 8 kids, that's another 8 kids, and you can see that, yes, indeed, we would have enough for all 24 kids. So this would be if you wanted to just visually see it, but it might be enough for most people to just show this part. Okay, so it might be enough for you to just show that part. 72 pieces we need, divided by those 9 pizzas, 8 slices per pizza. All right, here are the answers for Home Connections 27. And 28. See you in class.